the olives grown in the hills, beautiful hills of Binyamin, surrounding ancient Shiloh. We have the incense that was burned in the tabernacle. You can smell it and understand, it's like reading music notes of past before there was electricity, and now you can hear the music that played. Also, so too, you could smell the incense from the tabernacle. And as well, we also have a keychain to go with you wherever you go that has the stones of the 12 tribes of Israel. On the back is the prayer, the traveler's prayer, to keep you safe wherever you go. So I want to if everybody could come up, and please, we would love to. Yeah, please.
And also, I have an additional gift for you. One of the amazing things that we see in ancient Shiloh, which was the site of the tabernacle 3,500 years ago, is that when you walk around that site, you see that there's pottery shards everywhere, because part of the ceremony that we would do when we would make a korban, when we would do like a sacrifice at the temple, is we would eat from it within sight of the Mishkan, and then we would break the plates. And I run Indigenous Bridges, but I'm also an artist. And one of the things that I do is ceramics. And as a potter, as somebody who works with ceramics, it was so powerful for me to be able to go and see and pick up the pottery shards that were created from our land, from our earth, and to be able to touch the fingertips of my ancestors. And so I brought you a gift that I made from the earth of my land with my hands that I would also like to present to you. Should we do that first?
Yes,
and then, I wanted to give you something small so that you could take back and not have to deal with costumes. But I was so moved by the fact that you all are here on the eve of Yom HaZikaron, which is what will probably be one of the most painful days. I barely even talk about it without crying, which will probably be one of the most painful days of our year so far, like after October 7th and the 7+ months of war that we've dealt with. Having a day to stop where all of us, every single one of us here has experienced some sort of personal loss and very real trauma from what happened. And then immediately afterwards, you will see what a friend of mine describes as spiritual whiplash. Because we go from mourning and crying and bawling our eyes out and missing those we have lost, and all of us have lost someone, to celebrate. And not just celebrating, but dancing and singing and partying in the streets. And I hope that you have the honor to be a part of that. And if you don't have plans already, talk to me after, we'll make it work. But I was so moved that you decided to come here during this time, because this is a very powerful time. That I also wanted to offer you something that I work very closely with many Native American tribes and Indigenous Bridges. And birds and feathers are very important and are considered gifts of honor. And I have a very strange story about, there's a whole flock of white doves who have started taking over my balcony. I've never seen a wild white dove before I moved into my apartment, and now we have 8, and they leave us feathers. And so gifting a feather to a leader of a community is a gift of love and honor and partnership and alliance. And so I wanted to give to you a feather of a wild white Yerushalayim dove of peace. May it be a symbol for our growing relationship, and may it protect you and your people and all that you represent from whatever issues may come your way. And this is a bowl, a ceramic bowl that I made with my hands. It's actually, it's one of pieces. And I want to give it to you. May it contain all of the desires of your heart, and may the works of your hands be blessed.